Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Fire Pod with me, a Twin Peaks podcast friendly to the first-time viewer and the rewatcher alike. I am the rewatcher, Colton Robertson. I'm joined by the first-time viewer, Joseph George. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what up, what up? Always a pleasure to be here.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. Today we have got Season 2, Episode 16 on the docket, originally airing on February 16th, 1991, which I don't know if you're doing the math, is also 2/16, which is quite satisfying.
Whoa.
Written by Trisha Brock, directed by Leslie Linka Glatter. February 16th also happens to be the birthday of the love of my life, Emily.
Whoa.
So there's also, that's a weird connection there.
What's going on? What?
I know.
What?
Hopefully she's not the condemned woman, as this episode is titled. No, I think it's clear. Who the condemned woman is. But how are we feeling fresh off of Season 2, Episode 16?
Whoa. I mean, even before the last minute or two of the episode, and it's already pretty crazy. There's already some nuts things that are going on.
Or some juice.
And then just the last 30 seconds alone gives it a whole different feeling. I was like, oh my god, like who is actually controlling this shit now? You know, I'm lost. But in a good way, in a very, very good way, and it's so many frame jobs on top of frame jobs and so many plans, but then it seems like it's Catherine and Packard and Andrew all at the top, but then here comes Bob, you know, and he's like, he just taunting Coop. He's like, hey, what
happened to Josie?
Yeah. What does that even, it gives no answers at all, just what happened to her?
It's inexplicable, dude. We haven't gone over this a lot, but when the show started rerunning in the mid-90s on Bravo TV, it got intros by the Log Lady.
No way.
Yeah, and we probably should have been focusing on this a lot more, because there's one for every episode.
What?
Yeah.
A log. So I've been like saying, man, I've been missing the Log Lady. I would have been getting her every week. Wait, so
now don't get me wrong. I don't know where. I'm assuming you can Google them. I'm assuming you can YouTube them, but they're not in the Paramount Plus version of the episode. But I've had access to them pretty routinely. And this one felt like an important one to say because it just emphasizes how little answers you can possibly get out of a scenario like the one you see with Josie at the end here. So this was when the show was being reran, like I said. They did intros with Catherine Coulson as Margaret Lanterman, the log lady, sitting in a chair with her log, just looking at the camera and talking to it.
Okay.
She says, this one is a hotel, a nightstand, a drawer pull on the drawer, a drawer pull of a nightstand in the room of a hotel. What could possibly be happening in this drawer pull? How many drawer pulls exist in the world? Thousands, maybe millions? What is a drawer pull? This drawer pull, why is it featured so prominently in a life or in a death of a woman who was caught in a web of power? Can a victim of a power end in any way connected to a drawer pull? How can this be? That was the intro. That was all that was said.
So that's before the episode even starts.
Yes, and of course on a rerun. So it's like it's implied that like I'm assuming this is the first one that's been like that's ever concerned itself with literal events in the episode and kind of being like, usually they're kind of vague. Like the last one was a death mask. Is there a reason for a death mask? It is barely a physical resemblance of the dead, you know, like about Caroline.
Yeah. I guess still the end of the episode, though. But before you watch it, there's still no way of knowing. Like a drawer pull, how the hell am I going to put the two and two together that Josie is inside of
obviously, Josie's going to end up in a drawer pull.
Yeah, and, So, yeah, I guess but whoa. So...
Even having seen it, I don't know what the fuck it is.
That's true. I mean, I'm going all over the place. But these... So they started on you said these Log Lady intros started on the rerun, but like for season 1 and 2, or just at a certain point they started?
No, there's been an intro for every single episode.
Okay.
I probably should have been emphasizing them a little bit.
So, do you think it'd be a good idea for me to go back and watch all of them and then get up to date and then watch the one before each episode, or is that territory for?
I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I think going back and watching the ones that have already come about is not a problem. I would actually advise, like, maybe watching it after the episode you've just watched, so that you know for sure there's nothing that can be.
That's true.
Spoiled.
I like that because in the original airing of the show, they would not have had this. This is
right.
So I think after, that makes it better. But yeah, that's cool. That's nice. That she maybe they felt she wasn't in the show enough, and they're like, all right, let's give her some cryptic fucking.
Yeah, people love this shit.
Yeah, because that's awesome. That is.
Yeah, no, it's very cool, and I probably should have been reading them every week, but like at a certain point, like I didn't want to.
It's too far gone at one point.
It's too far gone. Like, yeah, I was like, because at first I didn't know what they were. It was just like quotes. I was like, where the fuck is this quote from? I was like, is this even an actual fucking quote? And then I eventually learned that it was these intros.
Okay, so yeah, good old drawer pull, and what does it mean? I guess I don't want to jump the gun with it. I feel like that's the.
We will. That'll definitely be the juice, and it'll be the end. So we'll get there.
I need to contain myself on this one.
We'll highlight some of the earlier moments first. So we'll start there. We'll start with Dale and Harry Truman listening to a message from Wyndham Earl, the same message we saw last week, who recorded it for Dale. He challenges Dale to a deadly chess game, asking him to place his next move in the next day's paper. He's like, dude, you got to do it. I'm done with this bullshit. Go ahead. And they go ahead and call Pete. They call the paper. They're like, what can we do here? When can we get this published? All that stuff. And Harry, I appreciate the pace with which and the seriousness with which they take it. They're like, all right, we got to do this shit then.
Coop, but I'm not letting you out of my sight. They're like, it's official. Yeah. You're not leaving. And
Coop being like, all due respect, Harry, if Wyndham wanted me dead, I'd be dead.
Damn. That was kind of like like Coop even knows it, and then Harry was like, "Oh shit! Like, man, he's that good, huh? Like, he's like,
oh yeah, he's that good, and he's shown every ability to get away with shit and not be caught. Like, he got into Coop's room.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
he's been around the whole time. I mean,
yeah, he got into Coop's room and set this up for him. It's kind of that's not only did he leave this very specific threat. There's also the added layer of being like, and also I was in here, and I was in here, you know.
Oh man,
yeah. So definitely, still the Moriarty Sherlock thing they've got going, and I really really enjoy it. But we get Pete. He's called down to the station to assist them, but first he brings breakfast to Andrew Packard. And they've clearly got just a wonderful little rapport. Get the
eggs and bacon or whatever, and he sets it
down. Make it look like a dog.
It was the funniest shit ever. You know, that could have been the funniest thing they've ever witnessed.
Top drawer, Pete. Top drawer. They have a nice little laugh, and Catherine's like, Jesus Christ, guys, I liked it better when you were dead.
Come on, Catherine. Live it up a little bit, fucking smile once in a while.
Up.
Jesus, I mean.
I don't know what it is. Also, by the way, Piper Laurie is one of the finest 60-something-year-old women I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
She's got the fucking energy, I mean, it's...
Her face is gorgeous. The face card does not decline. I mean, holy shit.
It's the way she holds herself,
beautiful
too.
woman.
It's just the whole everything. And her hair, I mean, the red... A few can pull off, I think, the red head, or just she can, I don't know, or just the... Everything.
Gorgeous woman, beautiful woman. So and there's a slew of beautiful people this week. Let me tell you that much. I mean, holy shit. And we'll get there. But Pete leaves, and the siblings Andrew and Catherine discuss Ghostwood before Josie enters, fainting upon seeing Andrew, who she had not been caught up on.
Which was good, I guess, to know. That is truly had no.
There's a lot of reintroductions and reveals and stuff these last couple weeks too. So it was a nice way to kind of go, oh yeah, Josie didn't see him, you know?
Yeah. And kind of, hey, I'm back. And she's just fucking holy.
Yeah. And a good way to let you know that she truly had no idea he was alive. Yeah.
So I don't know. And I mean, a lot more paints her guilty. I mean, she is dead, I guess, you know, at the end here. Or I don't know, actually, what the fuck her state is. But I feel like not every question was answered still with her, and there still is a little bit up in the air. But obviously, she did say some things that she did.
Yeah, we'll dive into that. I might be able to illuminate some things for you. But regardless, we'll get to that whenever she dies. Or you know, whatever. Her soul enters the door, the drawer pull. Yeah. Regardless, we'll go over to the Sheriff Truman's office where Hank Jennings goes, escorted by Deputy Hawk. He's charged with the attempted murder of Leo Johnson and violating parole. And Hank's like, oh, big fucking deal. Okay. I've got information for you. How about I give you who killed Andrew Packard? Funny enough, that wouldn't get him anywhere, as Andrew Packard is very much alive.
Man, I would have loved to see it play out that way, though. To be like, yeah, Josie killed Andrew Packard, and then Andrew's like, hey, Sheriff Truman, what's up? I'm back in town.
I'm still alive. Yeah, that would have been great. But regardless, it's even cooler on Harry Truman's part to be like, nah, Hank.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for my girl Norma, okay? Like, you're going away, buddy. You suck ass.
You're done. Yeah, he's like, you're done,
You're
man.
done.
Yeah.
Get him out of here.
He had some fucking aggressive...
Yeah, he got... Dude, the next... Obviously, after the end of this episode, we're going to see Truman in a state we haven't ever seen Truman in before.
Oh, no. He's going Amazing Spider-Man, not pulling the punches anymore. After Gwen died, it's over. Yeah, it is over for everybody. Oh, no.
Harry Truman, he's going through it after this one, and this is definitely the start of that turn here.
Yeah.
And I say turn. It's not really a turn. Like, that turn in his personality. Yeah. Whenever he's like, how are your constituents going to feel when they find out that you didn't want to hear who killed Andrew Packard and that you're sleeping with her? And the way he just kind of looks up and is like, fucking A, Josie, god damn it. You know, like, the thing is that he knows all of it's true. Yeah. He just doesn't want to believe any of it, you know? And so whenever these things keep piling up and he's like, damn. God damn it. Get him out of here.
Yeah. That was good. It was good. I did like his emotion this week. I was very, I don't know. He's
yeah, I mean, it's a good light to paint Michael Ontkeen in. He doesn't get a chance to really rev up the engine a lot. Yeah. And I think there's a little bit of a reason for that. I think Ontkeen is really, really good at the self-possessed sheriff who gets the job done. He's a simple guy. He's trying his best. You know, he's really good at the everyman thing. And then, you know, a little bit every once in a while whenever he revs up the engine like this. It's exciting because you don't get to see Harry Truman like that often, but there's also the added layer that Michael Ontkeen, you know, you can't tell if he's like actually all that good at it, which is one of the things that I think is interesting because it still manages to play right, like within character, even though, I don't know, it's weird because it's so unnatural for Harry to behave this way. And it feels unnatural for Michael Ontkeen to act this way, but that's what makes it cohesive. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But regardless, I do quite enjoy it. And Harry angrily has Hawk remove Hank from the office.
Oh yeah, throwing his curves, kicking his crutch so he falls, and Hawk's like, "Oh, I am so sorry." It's like, you know, a little bit of police brutality, but
a little,
okay.
But like it's Hank. It's Hank.
Yeah, fuck him.
And also like it was Hawk holding it down for his boy. By the way, like he accuses Josie of killing her, and like the way that Harry looks up, it's then that Hawk looks at Harry like, and then kicks the guy's crutch. Yeah. It's so funny. He's like, okay, I gotta hold it down for a second, but we're gonna head over to Albert Rosenfield, who presents ballistics evidence to Cooper that the finger is firmly placed upon Josie.
Yeah.
She did the shit. She shot him. There's no doubt. Albert's like, let's go. This is it. If you're not going to arrest this bitch, I know he says that later, but like, if you're not going to go get this bitch.
Damn. Albert's ready.
Albert doesn't play about the law, man. Like that's
true.
This is his thing. Yeah. You know, you tried to shoot and kill my boy. I'm coming after your ass.
I love how Coop's just like, Albert, I'm not upset. He's like, I don't hold any grudge at all. He's like, I get it, actually.
Yeah, he's like, actually, I don't blame her.
I understand. Yes.
And Albert going, I don't give a fuck if you understand, okay?
Mm-hmm. But
no, I love it. And Coop manages to delay it, and he's like, all right, but if you don't go get her, I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, and it's another great scene. Just a bunch of really, really great scenes in this episode. Felt like a return to form a little bit, you know, like last week we said that it's starting to feel like the beginning of the end, and now we're snowballing a little bit here. We actually get 3 last appearances in this episode.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Josie.
Only one of them died.
Oh. Josie? Oh, maybe Hank. Is Hank officially just see ya fucking
Hank's not
later?
in anymore.
See ya.
Hank's not in anymore.
Goodbye. You know, marked him for death.
The last one's a little like, oh.
Never gonna see again. Is it perhaps James?
It is.
Wow.
We don't see James anymore. James is gone after this.
Wow.
This is the last James scene. Which isn't, I mean, it's a great send-off for him. It felt like a fitting end to his character. We will see him in Fire Walk with Me, but,
yes. He is involved in that week. Yes, he is.
Yeah. And then the last one prior to the return also. There are a lot of cast members. Almost every single one comes back for the return. There are a few that do not, and we'll get to that. But,
Josie, Hank, glad, you know. I would have liked to see him die, maybe, but now just to know he's just gonna rot in a cell.
And no, he was right. He dies in prison.
Let's go. Oh, that's right. He said, "Yeah, you're killing me. I'm gonna die in prison." Good.
No, that's according to book material. He dies in prison.
Go. Let's fucking.
They don't. I don't think they talk about that in the return at all. I think it's just like Hank's been dead.
Yep. But I don't like to wish harsh crimes on people, but sorry, Hank, you were the dealer of them for quite a long time.
Ooh, yeah, he was an ugly motherfucker, man. He was an ugly motherfucker.
I hope a domino was licked and shoved in places he wouldn't want, and then killed. So that's
brutal. No, but we'll head over to the Great Northern, where Audrey goes to the concierge desk and is greeted with some stiff competition by the current concierge, who does not like her trying to climb the ladder, I guess.
Hard to compete with boss's daughter. You know, that's
boss's daughter is tough, but also it's like part of the territory. Like I don't know, if you work for a business that is owned by a business magnate, odds are the business is going to be passed down to their children. I don't know. Like that's...
Yeah, and then like he even says it himself. He's like, yeah, and what? You're going to go for housekeeping, right? Like that's actually
he's like,
goal.
well, I can't wait to see your week in housekeeping,
like, well,
like
where else is she going to go? You know, like I guess like the concierge, are they always just posted up at that desk, or like do they have like higher responsibilities, or because or is this just like her entry level? Like this is where she's...
Do you recall Monsieur Gustave in the Grand Budapest Hotel? That is a concierge.
Okay, yes. So anything and anything you need. You know, they are there.
Above and it does depend on the concierge, of course. And Gustave is quite the
goat, I would say.
Quite the concierge,
Part of like the NBA of concierges, you know, the keys. Exactly. Is that what it is?
Yeah, yes, the Society of the Crossed Keys or something like that.
Did we mention this on a Peaks episode before? I don't know. It's either this really weird deja vu moment, but I feel like we've literally brought up Grand Budapest and the keys.
We might have.
I don't know. I'm in the weird deja vu fuck you mind right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we have. We've brought it up in regards to something, but I don't know that it was this.
Yeah. But man,
now I'm thinking it might have been like, no. I was like, maybe it's the hotel on Gorman, in Andor. Maybe that was, but I don't know if that was it. It doesn't feel right either. I don't know. Regardless, we're not going to figure it out.
Sorry for the tangent. No,
you're okay. You're okay. But regardless, she does gain control of the concierge desk, and just then John Justice Jack Wheeler arrives in the form of the finest man alive. Yeah. Holy fuck.
I had no clue. I've only known him.
Billy Zane is so bad. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, Rockefeller? Is that like is that his actual last name, or was that just like
she
rich fucker?
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, you have a private jet." Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little bit. It was,
but yeah, I mean, I've only known him as the douchey rich fuck in Titanic. So and now that I'm looking back at that movie, like, yeah, he's
he's a great looking dude. Oh my God. It's just his personality really spoils everything.
Yeah, you hate him. But here it's like,
here he is the ideal. It's like I'm talking in every regard. He is the ideal. Like, he's rich. He's got a ton of money. Yep. He is so fine. Yeah. He's so kind. He does things to help save the environment. Mm-hmm. I don't know, dude. Like,
he kind of sounds like modern day Jesus a little bit. Like, he's just
a little bit.
Like, yeah, I don't know of one thing I've heard wrong about him quite yet. In construction has humble beginnings. And now like, come on, dude. I mean, it's peaks, so everything going the complete right way, it feels a little wrong, It feels like there's bound to be something that this dude, has to have in the bag. But as of right now, I mean, how can you compete with Dale Cooper? But I mean, Dale Cooper's solving one crime at a time, It's but it feels like what's his name? Jack. No last name yet, just Jack.
Wheeler.
Wheeler. Okay, yeah.
It's his full name is John Justice Jack Wheeler.
Jack
John
Wheeler.
Justice Wheeler is his name, and he goes by Jack.
Wow. Okay. Yes, Jack. He does tell Audrey a lot, but yeah, it feels like this is kind of the goat of the show of just humanitarian work that's going on.
Yeah. So. No, he's real. He's real as fuck, and he's fine as fuck. Mm-hmm. So we look forward to more Billy Zane as he is now in the show. Yeah. This is a staple now for the last few episodes. Mm-hmm. But
so, I mean, very, very nice.
And with Audrey, which is also fine as fuck. So that just works out really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their energy.
She tells later on. She tells him that she's only 18, which is funny because in real life, at the time of filming, Audrey's actress is actually 1 month older than Billy Zane.
Wow. Holy. That's crazy.
They're both 25.
Wow. That's right now. What the fuck? That is crazy. That is right now where we are. Like, that's them, right? I mean...
Yep. They're just in Twin Peaks, yeah. And we're just talking about it.
I mean, hey, that's okay. People live different lives,
you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. I do wish that I could be Billy Zane at 25, though. That'd be crazy. Nice. Or be with.
I guess,
Billy Zane at 25.
She does look. I don't know how would I have guessed Audrey is, or
I mean, I would have guessed early 20s.
But yeah, wow.
As far as the actress, yeah.
Wow. Would not have guessed Billy Zane to be, I don't know, actually that close in age though. But
no, he looks fucking incredible. Like, yeah, I don't even know how old he looks. It's just it defies age.
Engineers come to Earth. I'm heavy on the alien, game right now. They need to take this DNA right here, and
I mean, holy shit, yeah. God damn,
Clone Army.
But regardless, Clone Army, Jack Wheeler. But nevertheless. Audrey isn't cooperative with him until she finally looks at him and goes, "Oh, hello." He requests that she have someone retrieve his luggage, and then mentions to her that he has a photo of her from when she was young. You were playing, I believe,
Heidi,
Audrey Horne as Heidi. Yeah.
And who? And is that like a? I don't know.
It was a little play they were doing in the Great Northern dining room, but okay. Yeah, he's like, I have a photo of you. If I close my eyes now, I can see it. He's also got a sexy voice. It doesn't help.
That's true. I mean, he's really got it. I mean,
it's just ridiculous how attractive this man is. It's insane. Yeah. So he's flirting hard, and Audrey's kind of like, okay, maybe, all right, okay. But he walks away, and she looks down and looks back up, and he's gone. And she's like, "Hey, like, wait a second, we weren't done here." But he's helping a small child pick something up. He's just too sweet.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's then that she opens Earl's envelope for her, containing a section of a poem, and requesting her to be at the roadhouse if you want to protect the one you love. Come to the roadhouse at 9:30.
Yeah. So, the one you love, like, is it supposed to be Coop right now? But then, how would Wyndham Earl ever have known that fucking, Christ himself was going to walk into Twin Peaks and take over Audrey's heart instantly? And then, I guess, like, so and then Shelley, who the fuck
I don't think it's about Cooper. I don't think it's about Cooper strictly. I just think it's a reliable means to get them there.
Just a scare. Yeah.
If you want to protect the one you love, like they all are assigning their own definitions to that, I think.
I see. So he had to say something, I guess, to get him there. And that's, I guess, or because it wasn't like a direct threat. Because even Norma,
but like even Norma was like, it sounds dangerous, but like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It's like it's kind of sounds interesting, but I don't know about it. It's like it is a very interesting play, I guess. But yeah, I guess the 3 pages coming to a whole. That's I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if there's anything to it or just it makes them all be there at the same time and sit together and or like because like these words, I guess the poem they read or whatever. I don't know how mystical we're getting, and I just don't know. I don't know if they if Wyndham needed them to say these words for whatever reason, and it was important. But I don't know because the note to get them there, that's pretty clear. I was like, I'll something bad's gonna happen if you don't show up at 9:30. That's clear,
right?
But then, why? Is there a purpose for the other thing or not? Is it? I don't know. That's the thing.
He's played it pretty, artful and
very.
So I'm trying to find the poem so that I might be able to.
Yeah, it was very. I guess I don't really remember it, but just sounded very poetic. But it just sounded like landscape or sunshine, love. I don't know. It was just kind of, what was it about?
That'll illuminate a lot for us.
But yeah, I guess the note card, that one's pretty clear. This one feels like there's a little, I don't know. There's some to it, Weird that he had Leo write it at first. I thought Shelley might be like, "Oh my God, this is Leo's handwriting." When she's reading, and maybe I don't know. I guess maybe next episode, she could. But Leo, I don't know if he's ever really written anything to Shelley ever once in his life.
The poem's called "Love's Philosophy" by a poet named Percy Bysshe Shelley.
Percy Bysshe Shelley. No shot, and Shelley reads it. That's wild.
Yeah,
that is wild.
And it's only the second stanza in the poem. It starts, "The fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. The winds of heaven mix forever with the sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single, all things by a law divine. In one another's being mingle, why not I with thine? See, the mountain kiss high heaven, and the waves clasp one another. No sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother. And the sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What are all these kissings worth if thou kiss not me?"
Yeah. So he's like, ew? It's like why are you trying to hit on these young girls or like give them a love poem and like say, or like, is it him that he's saying, that he's
I think it's my guess is that I'm trying to think of the best way to interpret this. The The mountains kiss I heaven and the waves clasp one another. The line that I get hung up on is no sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother.
Yeah. No sister flower would be forgiven if it were to disdain its brother. But like what has Audrey, Shelley, or Donna done? To disdain, like to, this could be like a very misogynistic view.
I actually think it's about, I think it's about, it's delivered to Donna, Shelley, and Audrey, but I think it's about Caroline and Coop.
I see. It's okay.
No sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother.
Probably, yeah, I guess.
He certainly didn't forgive Caroline. With the disdain upon his brother.
Yes, this definitely them too. I guess, I was...
The sunlight clasps the earth and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What are all these kissings worth if thou kiss not me? So you kissed him, not me, and now... So I think the point is that they ought to see the vague scariness of the situation and how they were all brought together, and then hopefully they take it to Coop, is my guess.
That makes a lot more sense. Because I was only thinking in the now, I guess, of everything. But, the game that Wyndham's playing is not versus Donna, Shelley, and
no. He wants them to take it to Coop so that Coop can go, okay, you three are in danger. So that he can see, oh, you are threatening Donna, Shelley, and Audrey. And they don't even know you are threatening them. He's a fucked up guy. He's a fucked up fella. But regardless, we'll head to the Hurley household where Nadine shows back up as Ed sets up her little trinkets.
Whoa. Yeah, this detail bomb is crazy. Wow.
She comes home and she says she's sorry. Her and Mike are in love. And Ed's like, what? in love. And she goes, yeah, we had the most magical night on the wrestling trip. All night.
Mike, I was worried. I said last episode, Ed can handle it, but is Mike okay? Or do we know Mike's current, is he in the hospital? Is he...
There's no telling.
I mean, maybe he's transformed. He's like, this is true wrestling. Or I don't know, like this.
Right. This is the.
So
life.
I mean, maybe Mike's in. I mean, fully on. But I love how they just have not shown Mike since was the kiss in the diner the last time.
I think that was the last time we saw Mike.
Yeah, and his reaction is so vague that it's like he either hated every second of it, or he was like, wait a minute. Or he
was like, oh, wait a second, I think I'm in.
So I love how he's just off, completely gone. But
yeah, I think it lends to the idea that either Nadine could be telling the truth, or she could be like completely delusional, and there's no way of knowing which one it is.
Oh man, yeah.
But yeah, she tells Ed that they're breaking up.
Yeah.
This is it.
Damn.
You and Norma, me and Mike, we're done. And Ed's like, well, all right. And my boy heads straight to the double R. Direct. And we don't, that's not for a couple of scenes, but he doesn't even hesitate. He just goes, which I love. But, Cooper questions Josie about Jonathan's murder at Blue Pine Lodge. Which she insists to have no involvement with, as Catherine eavesdrop nearby. And Cooper's like, all right, Josie, I just wanted to talk to you because if there's anything you do want to say, you should talk to Truman, because if you don't come by the station by 9, I'm going to come get you. Like, I've got you. You are done. And Josie, I'm going with Joan Chen as Josie for my performance of the week.
Last time we'll be able to give one to her.
Last time I'll be able to. Yeah, last time I'll be able to, but that's not the only reason why. There's just this sequence right here after the end is very, very interesting. Where Cooper leaves, Catherine enters, and Josie's like, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like she's like, I don't know what's going on with Josie. It's very, very mystically vague. You'd pointed out the last couple weeks that the way she like moves her arms and the way she like does stuff is a little unnatural and a little weird. And I didn't want to be like, it is weird. It is unnatural. Because there's no indication that it is until now.
Yeah, she's some, I mean, like Bob's been cooking something or affecting in some way. And maybe it's directly, maybe it is more indirect, and Bob is more of like a broad strokes. I feel like he's affecting things on levels that he couldn't before. And instead of just controlling Leland and doing one crime at a time, he is like all bad in everyone. He is able to activate, I don't know, something.
Well, and what I'm curious about is, I wonder how much he actually did directly have an impact on Josie's fate.
Mm-hmm.
If not, like, I wonder if it was a Black Lodge thing.
Yeah.
And because he's from the Black Lodge, he can almost sense it and like know it and be around for it and maybe not strictly cause it.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of being like, I don't. That's why like the end is so vague, but so like it narrows in on the fact that something Black Lodge is happening.
He's aware that everything was going on, and he's either like Owatu and he's just watching it all go down and basically like jerking it in the corner because that's all he cares about, or he's like he's getting involved. I think, and I'm much more on that side. I'm much more on the side that he is pulling the strings like a puppeteer now, and instead of just in one body, kind of like Avatar sort of thing.
I see.
Is my kind of
now
reading on Bob, but
to what end? And I don't mean that to be like negating what you're saying by any means.
And that's the kind of
is it just for the purpose of getting off on the pain and pleasure and all that, like he said before, or is there a larger purpose for his actions now?
I guess the only thing that's given me more is that one line where it was like that they need more of us for them, or something like more. And I even forgot who said that, or maybe it was Laura in her diary. She was saying that's why I'm so afraid that he said that they need more of us for them, and so that line has.
I don't remember that.
I feel it was some. Like they need more of, or maybe it wasn't for them, but it was, man, what am I remembering? But it was the only time, I guess, that I ever thought that there was something greater than Bob, or that it wasn't just kind of Bob messing around. And I guess, like, I still don't know if Bob is like this eternal thing that's always been around and he's just taken bodies every now and then through time, or if he was a human at one point and then elevated somehow to become who he is. So it's like I now I feel like the nature, the wood, the log, this it's becoming a little clearer, I guess, or I have theories with it now of that, like souls are trapped in some way, or
trapped in stuff.
Like and even if it's good or bad, I feel like maybe it doesn't even have to be a bad death. I feel like it's just kind of, if you die in the surrounding area, you go to like the nearest natural thing. I don't know. I guess that's the...
Well, and, there could also be... I think it does have something to do with the person you are. I don't know if that necessarily determines your place. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I doubt every person who dies is getting trapped inside of wood, Like, that's kind of how
true. Yes, it's Josie has done a lot of bad. Like,
there's more details about Josie next week, even though she's not in it, like the specifically like an autopsy sort of stuff. That I cannot wait to talk through, because I mean it doesn't help. It's not like it's like, oh well, she just died from this,
like no,
it's more mystical, and in a way where you're like, what the fuck? So I'm very excited for that. I kind of wish that I could just tell you, but it's a lot more fun to hear Doc Hayward say it.
But yeah, that's there's I guess a whole like Bob obviously is elevated, and another thing that just crossed my mind or like just clicked is that the Blue Pine Lodge, we have a white lodge, we have a black lodge, then there's a blue pine, pines in there, but like, and then now, like if souls can get trapped in wood and stuff like that, that's a building completely made of wood. And so is the Great Northern Hotel, and so is like, I don't know, just the forest around them of all. So it's like, I don't know where it is. Like, I don't know it, because a drawer, it can be the building now. It's not just the trees. It's not the natural. It doesn't have to be living or planted in the ground.
Right.
It's just anything that's wood or maybe earth material. I don't like,
yeah.
So that's where I'm thinking now is like this, what is the White Lodge where you can fully escape that, that you if you succeed through the White Lodge, you're not trapped, because it feels at least that this is a bad thing to happen to Josie, that she is in pain, she
appears to be experiencing some sort of eternal suffering.
Yes, and an inanimate object that can never move, and you're just like, this is like hell, I feel like this is the closest, like, it's just you are trapped here. You will just be opened and closed by however many people, and then when you're thrown away, whatever. But then, like, it feels like a damnation or a curse that was put upon her. Like, this is
right.
So the White Lodge or black, it feels like this is, if you can go there when you, I don't know. It's like you can enter different places, or you won't be trapped. I don't know. I'm interested to see, I guess, what that all means. But yeah, the Blue Lodge was an interesting thing to throw into the mix. And then if the Great Northern, I know it's called the Great Northern, but was it called something else at one point? I don't know before. It's early goings. Was it a lodge? Did it start? I don't know. And so I guess we still haven't seen the White Lodge yet, and that's still to be revealed. So I guess, I don't know, maybe it could be one of these buildings, actually, but
there's a lot of vagueness about whether or not they're even actual places.
True. A realm, maybe more like it feels like a
right.
Yeah, a portal. You go. I don't know.
I believe that where I was taken was the White Lodge.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he knows.
There's a lot. There's a lot here, But regardless.
Where are we in the episode? Sorry.
Catherine is talking to Josie.
Okay. Yes.
Catherine, discusses with Josie potentially seeing Thomas Eckhart tonight. And, she's like, maybe he'll kill you because you betrayed him, but you didn't know he was alive, so who's to say? I'm just going to remove this book and grab these keys. You do your thing. I'll see you later. And then one of my favorite little acting choices in the episode is Joan Chen's reaction to grabbing this gun. She is so comforted by the grip of a pistol.
Yes. She hugs that thing. I don't know. It was
she even has a little smile on her face. She's like, she's like, my gun.
Josie's definitely, I've only seen her as the, I guess, maybe person she was putting on, But it felt like there was some good there, Like it.
I don't think that they're saying. I don't think that there's anything indicating that she is 100% a bad person.
It's just the product of
which
her
is why the eternal damnation of her soul is a bit confusing.
Yeah. That is.
It almost feels like
she did kill.
It almost feels like she's being used.
Yeah. I guess Bob was there, know that she died. It feels like there.
I think that this is more to taunt Coop than anything. Like she got used in a giant power play, not just the one that happened on Earth.
Damn.
But the one that happened beyond the edge of the board.
Yeah. Damn. That is nuts. He's like, I'm gonna either kill her myself, or I know she's gonna die. Then I'm gonna pop up, show you that I'm here and I know I'm aware of it, and then show you that she's trapped in the fucking drawer. Yeah,
it's not like she gets shot or anything either. She just collapses dead.
That's true. She's just fucking gone. Black
Her
Lodge,
soul exits
perhaps.
her body, dude.
Yeah, did Bob take her?
Much to consider. But we'll head on over to the Great Northern, where Ben, Bobby, Jerry, Audrey, and Jack have a meeting where Ben reveals his new plan. You know, Catherine's got Ghostwood. She's got the mill, and all the power to her. It was hers after all, you know? Like, everything's back where it started, actually, which is a funny way to think of everything. But for them, nothing has happened now. It's a clean slate. They all own what they did before. Before the show started, they all own what they owned before. So it's just back to square one, and Ben reveals his idea to stop Ghostwood. His going back on everything he's been about for a whole couple seasons now, and stopping the Ghostwood development project in the name of the endangered pine weasel, which Jerry notes are delicious roasted.
God damn it, Jerry! Like, come on, man! He just said they were fucking endangered, man. You can't be going saying that. I mean, this at least he's turning a somewhat better leaf. He is still doing it in
it's for the wrong reasons, but at least it's on the right side. Yeah,
and not chopping down trees now. Mega important after this episode. That's. There's people in there, I feel like, and what happens...
There's people in there.
What happens when you chop a tree up, is... I don't want to think about it, really. Like, it already sucked that the tree's dying, but now, are there more people suffering even more whenever it's cut down and sawed up and chopped and whatever? It's like...
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, it feels bad. It feels really bad. And so, yeah, Ben, at least... good, way better than Robert E. Lee. Save
definitely
the animals.
Better than his previous persona, to be sure. But and Jack being involved is because of his environmental concerns and his ability. This is what he does. So
that's true.
He's willing to help an old friend, and I appreciate that. But we're gonna head to the Double R Diner, where Earl is dining at the counter, and he leaves an envelope for Shelley as Norma talks on the phone with her sister Annie, who is coming to Twin Peaks after leaving a convent.
Okay. What the frick? What's up? Covenant, convent. What are all these fucking words coming at me right now at the same time? But this is this the same idea? Like, this is a convent, like a convent of nuns? Is that or what is the?
Yes.
Okay. That is okay.
It's a nunnery.
Yes. So interesting. Yeah. And the interesting line from Norma that she gives, I think, is that she's always felt from another time or something like that we're so connected, but she feels like from a different time, and it gave me the tinglies of Laura and Madeline. I feel like a connected spirit sort of thing again.
Annie.
So,
yeah, I mean,
Annie,
Annie's coming to town.
Are you okay,
so...
Annie?
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
I'm a little worried for her. It's like, just, I don't know. This town isn't...
From the outset, just like, haven't even met her yet, but she's in danger.
Well, Madeline, she just came to visit just for the funeral, and then...
It's true.
And then, goodbye, it's her...
Dead.
Yeah, so I really hope another sister doesn't come in and visit the town, and then, never leave. But,
yeah, that would be rough. But
so Annie, if the genetics are similar, I don't know. I don't want to. It is. They're probably not real. Oh, okay. So it is good. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say this.
Oh yeah, she's super hot. It's Annie's played by Heather Graham, who you will recognize if you look into her. You don't have to look up Heather Graham Twin Peaks or anything, but Heather Graham is a well-established actress who has been in a lot of stuff. So,
interesting.
And this is relatively early goings for Heather Graham. So.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful woman. So yeah, and I think the idea is, I can't remember if they share a mom or if they share a dad, but or if the lady who came to town and was the food critic is Annie's mom and not Norma's, or it's something. The books expand on that a lot too. So that's
okay.
That's a whole other thing. But yeah, she's coming to Twin Peaks after leaving a convent, and yes, Annie will be a part of the show.
All right. Yeah,
Norma finds the envelope that Earl left and gives it to Shelley. It must have been from the gentleman who was sitting there. It contains a portion of the poem and a request to meet at the Roadhouse, the same as the one that was given to Audrey. And Norma's like, well, that sounds exciting, but it sounds dangerous. You ought to be careful. I don't think you should go. And she's like, okay, yeah,
fuck it. I'm going. You know?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go. Yeah. You know, Leo's out. He's hunting for me, so maybe I should go.
Is it this easy? You know, like, I mean, I hope not. Like, in the real world, just send a letter to 3 random women and have a random poem. You know, like I hope this wouldn't work, but I think it is honestly cryptic enough for like it would. Like yeah.
Oh, I'd be curious.
I would go.
I wouldn't go alone.
That's true. I'd be like, ooh, I would like someone to go. But then if I couldn't find anyone or no one could go with me, I would still go. I would have to. I don't know.
I got to know.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, it's clearly dangerous. But then Ed walks in.
Yes, he does,
and he walks straight past the counter. He takes Norma into his arms and he goes, Norma, we've waited long enough. I want you to be mine. Will you marry me?
God damn. Let's see.
They kiss, and Shelley kind of sees her way out. Oh, dude, yes. This is the cutest I think Shelley's ever been, by the way. This is so adorable.
Looking and walking away. She couldn't look away, but she's like, oh, well, I have to leave. And she's, it was so good. Yeah, this was, I don't know, such a good moment. And
I know, I loved it. So it was hard for me to not pick this as my favorite scene, but what I am going to do, and it's for something later on, is pick Peggy Lipton as Norma for my character.
Ooh,
I love Norma this week. She delivers some powerhouses, and just her presence. I always love Norma, so I really appreciate just her kind of getting what she wants a little bit here. Even though we do leave this scene without any confirmation one way or another if that's actually what she does want.
That's true. I mean, she was smiling. She was
taken. I'm comfortable in the idea that this is what she desires, to be sure.
But yeah, I like the. I think I have my performance, which will be coming up a little later. But I'm maybe thinking of switching it to Josie because she hasn't really gotten, I think, many, and this will be the last time. So I would feel kind of bad.
No, if you feel like you need to spread the love, I did already give it to her, so it'll be she gets recognized regardless.
But I like the Norma character. I think she might earn the she fucking slams. I mean, this episode, she's fucking balling, so I do like that. But I guess they're kind of up in the air right now.
There's a lot of good choices this week. You could go with Ed for every bit the same reason, in my opinion, but. Regardless, we'll head over to Earl's cabin where Leo is carving arrows, and Earl comes out in a giant fat suit and a trucker hat and comes to check on his progress. It's a brief check-in, but it's a goofy one. I like it.
Making arrows. What is bro planning? What the fuck? What are they going to do? Is he just hunting?
Yeah, I don't know, dog.
Is he hunting and just for food, or are they guerrilla warfare? I mean,
he can go into town. He just ate at the Double R.
That's true. But why does he need arrows? I mean, hey, it's
much to be concerned about.
It's a natural, maybe, a bullet is metal, arrow, whatever the tip is. I guess it's a rock or something of earth. I'm thinking, you shoot someone with an arrow, do they go into the fucking arrow? Is that, or I don't know. I guess it depends on who you are and where you're at in your life of what you go into. Do you even go into anything when you die for sure? Did Bob facilitate that to happen? So, I mean, this is my head, I guess.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in there.
But the arrows, Leo's just seemingly having a great time, though. He's actually kind of like loving it now. It looks like he was kind of enjoying just sharpening up those sticks, just sitting out there. But
he's finally at peace a little bit.
He's like, man, maybe this isn't so bad. I don't know. But I mean,
he's developing a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. Maybe he's like, you know what? I kind of love him.
This man. Shelley, she really hates me. Maybe this is my new thing.
Maybe this is where I belong. I love it. But we'll head to prison, where Hank lays in his cell at the sheriff's station as Norma comes in requesting a divorce.
Yes.
She's done. She wants out. This is it. And he's like, I need you to tell them that, I was with you that night. And she goes, nope, we're done. And he's like, all right, fine. I'll give you your divorce if you give me an alibi. And she goes, no, fuck that. And he goes, you're his whore. You know that, right? And she goes, I'd rather be his whore than your wife, which is obviously the line of the episode. And is also ripped word for word in the movie Titanic.
No way.
Yes, James Cameron has Kate Winslet say this line to
no fucking
Billy
way.
Zane.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck? That is weird. That is really weird.
I mean, it's 100%. There's no way that's not intentional.
That is actually not a coincidence. In this case, yeah, that is.
James Cameron watched this. That is way too good of a line not to steal. You know,
it is
like
concise
that's
to the point. I mean, boom. I mean, yeah, it's fucking. It was the slammed like. Hey,
God, and her delivery of it was so fucking good too. I would rather be his whore than your wife. I love it. She has like a weird accent that kind of comes out during it that she doesn't usually have. She's like, I don't know. I love it though. And, yeah, Kate Winslet's character delivers that line to Billy Zane, who makes his first appearance in Twin Peaks in the same episode as the line. So that just feels
what the fuck?
Too on the nose.
That's so cool.
It's also not the last Titanic connection. David Warner, who plays Thomas Eckhart, is also in Titanic. So there's also that.
Is he the pilot or the
not
captain
as cool
of the
a connection,
ship
but
that just spins the wheel and kind of just accepts his fate and goes down? Is that him or?
I don't believe it's him. If I recall correctly, David Warner might be one of the other rich cunts.
I see. Wow. So yeah, they just made him. Well, I guess it is in character for Jack to go on. Maybe he loses his way a little bit and becomes who he is in Titanic. Is that that's a weird kind of through line to think about. His fate.
Oh
is,
no! I mean, he was Billy Zane's bodyguard in the movie.
Wow, he had a bodyguard.
So he is personally hunting Jack the whole movie. Oh my god! And in Titanic, the guy's name is Jack.
Oh my
Holy
god!
fuck.
Wait! What the? Okay, that's okay. Twin Peaks. I mean, I love. This is a very clear inspiration. The clearest one that I think I've seen ever of the show, kind of being for sure. I feel like there was one more that it had to be. That was really a cool thing that we found. But this one's pretty damn. Obvious.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's pretty on the nose. His name's Jack. Come on now. But yeah, so that was the last one I can think of. But if there's any other coincidentally that I'll try to point it out. But yeah, so I'd rather be his whore than your wife is an easy pick for the line of the episode, and we'll push forth as Pete tries to figure out the next move on the board to make against Earl, and he's like, there are 4 or 5 different situations we can follow through here on. If I recall correctly, the Grand Championship in 1914 between Jose Capablanca and they're like, hey, Pete, we've got 5 minutes, buddy. And he's like, all right. And as soon as he gets that time limit, he goes, that's the move. That's the one. He can't take any pieces off the board this way. No, not for 5 or 6 moves at least. And which is a great way to buy time. I will give them that. That's a lot of moves that they just bought for themselves.
Pete's fucking coming in clutch. He
is. He is
pretty good. And I like the detail of, I don't know if it was here or a little before, of whenever it was Wyndham is actually a little perversely honorable about these things.
During this scene.
Yeah, so that was a really nice I was wondering that.
We'd been speculating about the honor of it so far, and Cooper says he has a perverse honor about these things, and Harry also provides the exact counter that we've been posing, which is I've never known a murderer to murder by the rules.
Yeah. But this, I think it, serial killer-esque, crazy. Serial killers follow some rules in air quotes. Obviously they're murdering people, but they have
their code, whatever it is.
Yeah. So I think that, I don't know, I really like that they did bring it up explicitly and kind of say that he does. But yeah, so I'm wondering, but there's still the line of how far does he go, and what where does he?
How far does that honor extend? Yeah, but Albert peeks his head in the room and is like, "Coop, can I talk to you real quick?" And Harry's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, it's not good. Not good.
And he reveals even more evidence. The gunpowder from the gun is present on her gloves. You gotta go get this bitch or I'm gonna. And
damn. I mean.
And Cooper goes, "Hey, buddy, shut the fuck up. I've got to go talk to him, okay?" And he's like, "I got to be the one who lets him know." And he looks over. Harry's down the hall. They look at each other grimly.
That's it.
And Albert goes, "I think you just did."
Oh, damn. I mean, yeah, you're right. Harry is going through it. This dude is. I mean,
Harry's down bad, man, down horrendous. But elsewhere, Josie applies makeup as she welcomes Andrew into her room. He states that despite her involvement in the original plan to murder him, he no longer harbors any hard feelings towards her and implores her to see Thomas Eckhart. So they clearly want Josie to kill Thomas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. This is because Catherine was like, well, he might believe you. I don't know. I mean, just hope and pray that he does.
They both feed each other this shit. Like, I think they're also at a point, too, where if Thomas kills Josie, they're cool with it also.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because then it incriminate, maybe he'll be, I don't know.
Yeah, then he'll go to jail or something. But, like, the way that later on, Andrew talks to Thomas and is like, "Oh, yes, she warned me before I went in. She couldn't see her own husband die. She did not do that."
Yeah? Ah. I see. Yeah.
He's trying to get a rise out of him in the same way that Catherine was trying to get a rise out of Josie.
Oh, wait. I guess the death of Andrew, when he faked his death, though.
Yeah.
That was an order given by Eckhart, right? Like it was an order.
Yeah, Eckhart wanted to see him dead.
And Josie was supposed to carry it out, right?
Josie was supposed to carry it out.
And
Josie is under the impression she did.
Ah, that's okay. Yes, because I actually did think that whenever Andrew said no, she actually came to me and warned me that was true. But yeah, no, it can't be because Josie.
It can't be.
Josie actually thought he was dead. Or
indeed,
I guess maybe I was thinking that maybe she did warn him and he got away, and then he somehow died anyways, or something like that, and. So she knows he's dead, but it wasn't actually her doing. But yeah, it feels.
No, she's carried herself this whole time. She's up until she sees Thomas. She was under the impression she'd murdered him, or Andrew. My bad, not Thomas. She was under the impression that she'd murdered him.
Yeah, that's okay. So, did she explicitly say that herself? Like. I guess she fainted.
No, we get a scene with Hank. It's the scene with Hank is what I'm thinking about from season 1. Whenever he's like, because it was Hank who carried it out. Hank blew up the boat at Josie's order. So I mean, I don't know.
I guess. We cut out there a little bit, but I am back now. I guess, but I guess there's Josie feels like there's just kind of like a Coop and Caroline, whatever happened there. It still feels like this is a crime that has so much framing going around it and so much. Like Josie wasn't the only one plotting in this. Like Catherine and Andrew and Eckhart and who I don't even know if there's other people that were plotting in this as well. So like. Maybe it was like actually a plot from Catherine and Andrew the whole time to like make Thomas want. I don't know. Like, did they coerce Thomas into giving the order to kill Andrew? Or something like that's. I don't know how deep it goes. I guess so. That and maybe. I just kind of took Andrew, surprisingly, at face value. It felt like he was being very genuine now. Like, he was like, Josie, like, I know you didn't love me. He was, like, just being very, very truthful and genuine, it felt like. So, I guess, but yeah, he would still probably lie to Eckhart, though, to get...
Yeah, I'm like, he'd still lie to Eckhart, and he's even trying to... He tries to fire up Eckhart Catherine tries to fire up Josie, and what he does is make him seem like a level head and go to Josie and go, I do think you should see Thomas. You know, like, which is pushing her into a situation where she might kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, it feels like Andrew and Catherine are quite the dream team here. You know, like they've
got their claws in everybody.
So like the original crime, it seems like they've been doing this for quite a while. So it's like, and I wonder what Andrew's been doing while he's just been alive. Actually, this whole how much is
his fake death. I wonder where he's been. But
So
I mean, we'll obviously return to this storyline a little bit, and I mean, Thomas dies, so there's not really that much more we can.
Yeah,
he gets introduced and killed pretty quickly, which I'd forgotten was the exact course of action. But and now we'll kick off the last scene with James Hurley in the first 2 seasons of Twin Peaks. He obviously does return for the return, but this is going to be the last one for now.
Man.
Yeah, I know. Kind of hate to see him go, but Donna and James have a picnic together. It's beautiful to look at. I love the way the sequence looks. It reminds me a lot of early season 1. And you know, she forgives him for his involvement with Evelyn Marsh. She says, "I know what you were feeling. Everything you were feeling, I was feeling too." And Evelyn just exploited it. And she's like, "Come on back to Twin Peaks with me." And he's like, "Nah, I got to do my own thing, babe." And she's wearing the ring he gave her and everything. It's real sweet, man. It's real sweet. And she tells him to take whatever time he needs before he returns. And ironically, that is not until the return.
Donna, you deserve better. I don't know. I feel like Donna was, maybe she really, if it's love, it's love. You can't change that. But I don't know. It's just been, and I think it really is actually just their environment around them. They have had actually a really good thing going, and then it was just everything happening around him that really, really sucked. So maybe it's like in her just saying I was feeling all the same things you did, so I understand. Evelyn just took advantage. I mean, you didn't do anything that I mean, I don't know. There's still. I feel like she got over that pretty easily, and took the blame partially on herself a little bit too, by being like, no, I felt that too. But it's James was really the one who actually was, I don't know, getting down and dirty with someone else. But so it's but
there's also the fact that Evelyn's probably a 40-year-old woman and he's like a 17 or 18-year-old.
That's true. That is, but
there's a certain
it's just the principle
about it. No, I agree. James should have a little bit better of a head on his shoulders.
I mean,
there's no
James
doubt.
Doesn't realize how good he has it. I think with Don, and but maybe that's why he's he needs to fix himself. He's
I'd argue that as good as he has it with Donna, life has been awful anyway.
That's true. It's it hasn't been good for either of them.
No, it's kind of right person, wrong time sort of thing. It's I love you and shit, but I mean, Laura died and then Maddie died and then Evelyn killed a guy, and it's just just a lot. That's a big couple months. It
is a lot for people to. Yeah, I love how it's just barely any time is passing at all. This is just
we're barely into April. It's a lot. It is a lot, but she tells him to take whatever time he needs, and they kiss one more time, and that's it for James. Donna's like, I can't go with you. I'm gonna finish high school if that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we forgot. Did you forget we were actually in school?
James is like, oh no, I'm dropping out for sure. For sure, I'm done. That's it for me. I'll get my GED later, it'll be okay. But she decides she's going to go ahead and take the steps needed for her to comfortably leave Twin Peaks, which seems to be literally another month and a half of school.
They're 18. They are in their senior year.
Yeah, they're in their senior year. It is almost over.
He just couldn't do it.
Can't take it. Can't take the heat.
The
Get out of the kitchen,
that he
baby.
had left in the bank, it's all he's got to his name. And
he's like, it's okay. I'm going to inherit the gas farm.
That's true.
But
wow. But I guess see you later, James.
See you, James, man. We'll see him later on as a very, very grown man.
John Cena. He will come back as John Cena in the return.
Yeah,
right.
Yes, it actually is him. No, I'm just kidding. But we're gonna head to the Blue Pine Lodge where Harry goes to ask Pete and Catherine where Josie went. Oh, he was going to see Thomas Eckhart at the Great Northern in his suite, and Harry's like, his suite. And Harry then leaves and heads for the Great Northern.
Yeah. I feel like this was like his Batman. Where is she? Fucking tell me where she is. He's
pick on somebody your own size. Yeah, it's
You're right about it, like being a weird performance. It's like I don't know if it's really good, but it does fit.
It does work.
It works.
It's the tone of the show. It's the fact that you never really see Harry like that. So it's weird for you to see Harry like that at all. And there are people in real life who, when they get angry, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it's people egg that on. Those people, you can't really get mad because then it just gets shut down so fast. But no, when Harry gets mad, you're like, oh fuck. You're like, oh, you're like, oh shit. Like something.
It's like, oh shit. I shouldn't poke the bear.
Yeah.
But
Harry S. Truman.
Harry S. Truman, baby. He dropped the bomb.
He did drop the bomb. It's what I mean, man. I'm hoping Harry doesn't have the same. I don't know. I don't think he has access to a nuclear arsenal one. But yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't follow in.
Twin Peaks has the codes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they have.
We're actually gonna see nuclear explosions in this show.
Yeah, Bob actually sends all of them up. Bob is the entity, actually. He is fucking AI.
We're actually going to go back to in time, see. We're going to go to that first test. We're going to go to Project Trinity. We're going to see that happen. Yeah, that's how things work here.
I mean, I can't it's let's see, what year are we actually in?
The 90s,
it's the 90s, so it is like present day, like of when the show was coming out.
Yeah, I think it's 1990 is when the show is set.
Okay, so yeah, nukes are around. It isn't actually a zero possibility, but yeah, I think I don't know. It would be kind of funny if it's like nuclear silo, massive, unknown military camp. Because why is Briggs living there? It's like some is there that the military is.
What if there is a nuclear silo beneath Twin Peaks and the radiation is opening
a portal
of some sort, and we're getting real into the woods here. But
yes, and this is why all the aliens love to come over our silos and shut them down.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
Project
right.
Blue. I see. But no, yeah,
I've connected the dots. No, but we'll head over to the Great Northern where Eckhart enters an elevator and Andrew is waiting for him. Packard stops the elevator and explains how he managed to survive the attempt on his life, and he warns Eckhart about Josie before he leaves. Last little parting words between Eckhart and Andrew. Also, forgot to mention earlier, whenever Andrew says goodbye to Josie, he goes, "We will not speak again."
That's true. Yeah, he knows. Homie knows. Well, I think maybe that was just his way of being like, I'm going to go back into the shadows.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's more him saying, like, we won't be speaking again, like, you're never going to hear from me again. Not necessarily, you're about to die, so that's it.
Yeah.
But
I think it was an option, though. It was like, they were okay with it either way. If Eckhart kills Josie or if Josie kills Eckhart. I think they just kind of lucked out and got both. Because
both of them ended up dying, so dub. Big dub for the Packards, but... Elsewhere, Ben, Audrey, and Jack have dinner where they discuss business dealings before Ben excuses himself. He says, quote, I apologize. I have to go into the kitchen. The chef has tried to stab Jerry.
Yeah. Okay. That was, I was like, sure. I loved that they just needed kind of an excuse to get Audrey and
Jack alone. And
so
Ben being like, yep, the chef tried to stab Jerry, which is 100% feasible. There's nothing surprising about that. Completely in character for Jerry to have been in the kitchen and trying to tell the chef what he should do, Yeah, I mean,
it makes sense. I see it. I see the interaction in my head.
I do too. I can see it. I can see it clear as day. I could close my eyes right now and I can see it. No, but
Jer. Good
Jer
old
Bear.
Jer.
Bear.
Barely in the show, but you know exactly what that man stands for.
Jerry. I fuck Jerry with all my heart, but God, I love that guy. But Audrey states here to Jack that he seems like an intrusion to her family. He's like, you don't like me much, do you? And she's like, well, you see, I don't like my dad, and you claim to be his friend. My dad doesn't have friends. So I really don't like that. And, she asks him where he had been in the intervening years since he last saw Ben. And he's like, oh, here and there, far corners of the world and doing such and such and helping everybody and being a good man. And wow.
How old is he actually supposed to be? Like, what is...
I'm guessing he's supposed to be about the age that he actually is. I'm going 25.
Okay. Yeah. So, because Audrey does say, I am only 18. So, she knows that he is old, or that he is actually older.
Yes, but he is older than her. But I'm going. He's supposed to be the age that that he actually is in real life. I'm going mid-20s. I think he's accomplished a lot, very quickly. Is kind of how I take it.
Yeah, because he did say Twin Peaks was his home, though, right? He said
he's from Twin Peaks.
Home. Yeah, but that's okay.
That's why you got to have enough space here for him to be older than everybody. But not so much older than everybody that it's weird that he's hitting on Audrey.
But he has a picture of Audrey in a that's the weird. Why does he have that picture?
I don't think I'm assuming it's not just a singular picture he has. That it's the only picture he has.
It's like
I'm assuming he has pictures from Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
And in there happens to be a picture of Audrey, a photo album of some sort reflecting on home. And, that's kind of how I take it. Because, yes, it would be extremely strange if he had one picture from Twin Peaks and it was Audrey when she played Heidi. When she was
he was
10.
talking about it, though, as if he was like, I can close my eyes and see I could see it so clear. He was reminiscing on that picture, which was like, hey, dude, she's right there, one, and she was 10 years old as well. I don't know, but... So it feels like, at least though, that he knew of Audrey while growing up, but maybe Audrey didn't really know of him,
Yeah, which indicates to me he was probably coming of age as Audrey was being raised. And if he was close with Ben, he would have seen Audrey grow up a little bit. And if she doesn't remember him, it also means that he didn't actually have anything to do with her growing up.
That's true.
Which is a positive thing. In the context of their romance. It'd be weird if he was like, I used to babysit you or something like that. Yeah, that would be rough. But him being like, yeah, we didn't talk to each other the entire time. I'm meeting you for the first time officially is kind of nice. But
yeah, I don't know. History with Ben, though, will be, what...
Yeah, that is definitely the thing to keep your eye on as far as why we might not be able to trust Jack. But... She then excuses herself for her appointment at the Roadhouse, but she does turn to say, I'll see you later, Jack. And, she says, see ya. And then she gets up and she's like, I will see you later, Jack. I'm going to seek you out. And I hope you are okay with that. And he's like, I'll see you, Audrey, which is a nice little goodbye. But
if she fucking pulls out the I'm never letting go, if there's a I'll never let go, Jack, I swear to I'm gonna lose it. Little do I know, there's just gonna be the actual Titanic, in show.
They're hopping on the ship at the end of the show. That's it.
Come with me, come with me. Let's go on this awesome brand new cruise ship. Oh fuck! When did the Titanic happen? That was
way before.
Is it the 60s or what year? Yeah,
the 1910s.
Oh, 1912. Holy fuck! We were building I guess that's just crazy. That it's that doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
110 years and some change.
Damn. Well, yeah, Jack's looking pretty good.
Jack looks great
for pushing. However, wow. But yeah, no, this I know I love him being in the first time I actually can appreciate his acting and and
he's a great actor. He's in a lot of good stuff. He's actually in a movie coming out soon where he's playing Marlon Brando in a biopic about him. And holy shit, does he look just like him. It's kind of frightening.
Yeah. Yes. Now that you... I mean, like, you mean just in real life or for the biopic they made him?
In the biopic. Like, I mean, he also looks enough like him as is, but you ought to look up Billy Zane, Marlon Brando, and you will think you are looking at pictures of Marlon Brando.
Oh, that's not a shot from The Godfather. Okay, interesting. Yeah, they put him up in the suit. Made him fully. Wow, holy crap! Yeah, he's got the, I don't know, is it the facial structure? He does.
There's got to be some sort of makeup also occurring, but like regardless, it's enough as is to be just a spitting image. But regardless, we'll push forth to the Roadhouse, where Donna, Shelley, and Audrey share the screen for maybe the first time.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, Shelley's like never around any of them.
I know, that's why I'm like,
Audrey
is this?
Like, yeah, I mean, it has to be. Like, no, what? Like, let's see. Oh, maybe all of them at
Laura's funeral.
True, the funeral. There was a meeting at the town hall, but was that all the adults?
That was adults. Yeah, kids weren't there.
Yeah, wow. I mean, this has to be like. At least in it had to have been early season 1. It
would have been season 1 if they had before. Wow. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's been a long time, and so that's why it's my shot whenever they're sitting at the bar, all connecting their pieces of paper. It's Donna, Shelley, and Audrey. Come on now, love seeing them together, and they pieced together the poem they were given by Earl, reading it aloud as Earl watches from nearby.
Yes, yeah, Is he gonna do anything, or is he just gonna let them be on their own? He's gonna
let it run its course. He's gonna. We shall see. But we'll then head to Catherine calling Cooper, telling him that Josie is in Eckhart's suite. He goes, but before he arrives, Josie shoots Thomas, who rises from the bed and dies in front of Cooper. Josie aims her gun at Cooper, and Cooper's like, "Josie, put it down. Is that what you're going to do to me? And is that what you wanted to do to me, etc.?" And she says enough to be like, "Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that."
Yeah, she does say that she shot him. Like that was surprising. I thought it was a frame still. I thought the gloves might have been Catherine wearing the gloves.
Yeah. Josie's like, "Yeah, I did the shit. You were sniffing around. I knew this day would come."
And I can't go to jail. Like, I'm not going. Yeah, it's so. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's like a little disappointing. Not like the show. Like it's just in Joe. I had a little more hope. I think for Josie.
Yeah, because whenever she goes, "I can't go to jail," you're like, "That's it."
Yeah, I know. Like
that's
it felt
the reason.
And maybe that's what she is thinking in her head, so she's okay with it. But really, it's Eckhart and Andrew and Catherine. Really pulling her strings, and Hong Kong too. Like she has so many different.
Oh, Josie's a victim. Like Josie. I think I'm of the mind she did everything she could to make it out and live her life, and she never got the chance to do that. That's kind of how I perceive all of the events in the show. Now, did she take the wrong steps here and there by shooting people? Yeah. Probably. She didn't need because she didn't need to shoot Cooper. Her shooting Cooper actually hurt her cause more than helping it.
Yeah, that's that was kind of, I don't know. I really, really wanted at least the Cooper being shot to be, because Pete was setting it up. I thought like it was playing kind of perfectly to be like this master thing that Catherine and Pete set up.
No, Josie did it. Josie did the shit, but. Yeah, and Harry arrives and he implores her, "Put the gun down."
Whoa. Yeah. Okay. That's the most aggressive he's ever been. Right here. This was. Yeah. I mean, it was
a lot of emotion behind it there, and however, Josie starts to convulse, pulls the gun to her chest. You almost think for a second she's going to go ahead and shoot herself, but then she just collapses and dies.
Yeah,
Harry cradles her body in his arms. Josie. Yeah. Josie. It's bad. It's real sad. And then a spotlight And you love that. You love when that happens.
You know what's going. It's like
you're like oh fuck. And then the claw reaches over the bed and what? Coop? What happened to Josie?
What the fuck? What is bro playing on? What is he on now? Yeah, this is
well,
crazy.
It's also like, this is the first time we've seen him since Leland.
Yeah, and he expressly called out Coop. Like, this isn't like him just or like, doing his freaky shit. He was like, I am speaking to you. Yeah, like, what happened, Coop? Haha, you fucking idiot, figure it, or what, like, he's taunting him so hard. And I feel if you're in a position to taunt, usually you have the upper hand.
He's feeling confident. He's feeling cocky, and it's followed immediately by the man from another place dancing on the bed.
True. That was an interesting addition. And like, I know last week I was like, oh, it might be Leland, and he never got the chance to grow, and this is him. But him popping up here was kind of like
very different.
Why would Leland then like just be like, all right, I'm gonna dance on.
No,
Joey's
I'll confidently
body,
tell you, the man from another place is not Leland.
Yeah, So and wearing like.
But that's the thing. I didn't want to discourage it because I'm also like I also don't know who the man from another place is. That's why I'm like speculation about who that is fair, but you're never gonna find out.
Yeah, it feels
he could just be the man from another place.
A facilitator of sort, a
harbinger,
bridge,
if you will.
But
it's then that we pan from Harry and Josie to a nearby drawer pull, and we watch as her face appears on it. She screams in agony, and then she appears to be molded into the knob, and the episode ends there. Love it.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, it was already when Bob and the man from the other place showed up, I was already like, holy fuck. I'm like, what does this mean? And then this happens. And then I'm like, I'm like, okay. Like, so I don't even know, one, did Bob make this happen? Or is this just a natural thing that does happen when someone dies? That's kind of question number one. Question number two is if Josie, let's say Coop dies actually here, and it's not Josie, does the same thing happen? Or since Coop is, I feel like just to boil it down, Coop's he's good, more good than Josie is, I think he's more on the good side.
Yeah.
And at least doesn't feel that he's on the path to a, hell or this punishment thing. But does that even matter? Is that like is Bob control? I don't know. It feels like it comes down to Bob and what new. I feel like he has new abilities unlocked, and maybe I guess maybe this hasn't always been happening actually, but I don't know. I am lost, I guess, completely of what I don't have like a belief or like one thing that I am like, oh yeah, this is what I feel like it is. The only thing I can say is that it feels that Bob, he's able to do things that he wasn't able to before, but at the same time, it doesn't feel that this stuff is all that new. Like, it might be new to Twin Peaks and because Bob has, I don't know, but it's like, I don't think that this is a dark ability or I don't know, a mystic ability that is new. It feels that Bob just has it now.
Bob's suddenly gained control over this, and not strictly that this was something that was not happening prior, but that. So, but my question: does Coop even realize that Josie is in a drawer pull?
That's true. Is that an audience thing or just
I think it's I'm of the mind and I'm going off what I remember, so forgive me a little bit. I don't think he realizes that. Which means it doesn't seem like it's a part of the taunt from Bob, which may indicate to me that Bob might not have done that part of it.
And I guess was Log Lady's husband also a lumberjack? Or was that Pete?
He was a firefighter who was fighting a forest fire and this log was the last thing that survived. So yes,
okay.
that
so
he is the log. Yeah, he's the log. I'm of the same mind there. Mm-hmm. I think that her husband is the log. Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're good or bad. It's not like maybe. Josie being in pain though is interesting. Like that she is in pain while she is in there. Is Log Lady's husband in pain? You know, or is her keeping him there, keeping him away from the pain? You know, I guess there's a lot of things going on and stuff. But yeah. So that I don't know. I wonder how many other just souls or how many other people are just kicking it in all of the random inanimate objects. Kind of creepy to think, you know, of like, can Josie still see the outer world? Like if right. I were in that hotel room, could she see me? Is she watching me? Does she like, is that, I don't know. It's a weird thought, but yeah, it's, the show is opened up even more. So I don't know. Yeah, it's opened up in a way that like, I mean, let me ask you this. Do you anticipate getting any sort of confirmation in any capacity about what you're speculating? It feels like, you know, Wyndham Earle kind of has his chess game going on and Bob has his going on. And that could mean that like they are either working together or they're one and the same, or Bob is this overarching puppet master or whatever. But it feels like if there are, it feels like I don't know, maybe they're not connected at all. But the Bob answers, I feel like they only come from like Briggs or like a Log Lady or it's not from Wyndham, or I don't know. Wyndham could be the same. I don't want to dismiss that Wyndham could have some mystical stuff behind
Yeah, I mean,
him.
he's got something weird. I guess what I'm asking more specifically is, as it pertains to your speculation that, you know, Log Lady's husband is in the log. Mm-hmm. Josie is in the drawer pull. Do you expect that we get any hardcore, almost expository explanation that that's something that occurs?
Expository? I don't think so. If it's anything, I think it's just more examples like this, or gotcha. Like it maybe like an audio, like just for the audience thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I just wanted to check because I was like, if you are expecting that, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Bob coming in and just being like, "Oh yeah, scoop! Now I'm going to give you all of my evil devious and here's how I did it." Yeah. No. It's definitely, again, more of a show don't tell, and sometimes the showing isn't even beginning to tell.
It raises more questions.
More questions, and that's often the course of action with Twin Peaks. We'll watch The Return. You'll watch all 18 episodes. We will talk about it thoroughly, and you'll go, "I still don't know what the fuck just happened."
That's awesome. That is, that's what I want.
It is 18 episodes. We will talk about The Return for a total of at least 27 hours.
Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel it
is 18 hours of television. We will talk about it at least 27.
You can watch the show maybe twice, while we are just speaking about it. I feel like we might.
No, yeah. I'm not kidding. There are certain things, like I had the thought for the first time that maybe we might be able to do 2 episodes about a movie with Fire Walk With Me. We might be able to talk about it, and then we might not be able to talk about everything we want to talk about.
And we're like, fuck. All right, well, here's part 2. Or here,
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, and I don't know that for sure, but like that's the thing, is that like there are also episodes of The Return that I feel that way about.
Okay.
But
man,
regardless,
that is crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. We got a lot to look forward to. This is, I mean, all due respect, this is nothing.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's crazy. This is nothing.
I
mean, I love that. That's awesome. But like, this is already.
This is incredible. That's what's great. Is that this is nothing.
Yeah.
This is nothing, and it's incredible. that's how good, in my opinion, the return is. So,
wow.
We've got a lot to look forward to. But I think with that, we conclude this episode of Fire Pod with me. I'm going to do the plugs. If you would, leave a 5-star rate and review and download wherever you might be listening. Come back next week for Season 2, Episode 17. We are getting very, very close to the end of the original run of the show here. Cannot wait because, oh, buddy, the end of this series, as it was understood at the time, is fucking batshit.
Yeah.
Like, you'll know what I mean when we get there. The fact that this was the end of the show at the time.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm lucky I get to go into the return.
Unbelievable. Yeah. We get to go right into the return. People who watched it at the time had to wait 25 years.
The Star Wars treatment. Get fucked.
Oh, and it's worse. I guess worse.
Star Wars doesn't leave it open-ended. It's not like you're left wanting
Twin
the
Peaks
prequels.
got canceled. Okay?
It's a Westworld situation.
It's a little bit of a Westworld situation. Except the return gets to finish it. So we do get the end of Twin Peaks, but they didn't at the time. So we'll get there.
Coincidence again, though. We had Prometheus last week, and Slaves and Masters was the title. Covenant this week. It's not the title, The Condemned Woman, but Covenant. It's just a weird.
The Convent Covenant. Yeah.
What the heck is going on with these alien lineups?
And I mean, The Condemned Woman doesn't strictly relate to Alien. I mean,
every
Elizabeth
movie,
Shaw.
Actually.
Any of them. So it does.
Damn.
But that's to say, I'll go ahead and do that plug now. We are also covering the Alien franchise on our movie podcast, The Cinementalists. That's CINEMENTALISTS. Cinementalists, sentimental for cinema, the Sentimentalists for cinema, Cinementalists. You see, you get it. We are covering the Alien franchise in anticipation of Alien Earth, the series that's coming out on Hulu and Disney Plus and FX and all that good stuff. We're going to be covering it on our show, Geek With Me. That is our nerd shit podcast, all things considered. We just covered Fantastic Four: The First Steps recently. We're going to be covering Alien. We're going to be covering Alien Earth. We're going to be covering Peacemaker Season 2. We got a lot to look forward to on Geek With Me. So that's this Fire Pod with me, and this is Fire Pod with me. We got Cinementalists and we've got Geek With Me. This week, like you said, is Covenant, Alien Covenant for the Cinementalists. So you got that to look forward to. But yeah, I think with that, we can go ahead and call it. I'll plug my Substack. Colton Robertson on Substack. Again, The Cinementalists is also something you can search up on Substack. It's all my writing. I'm trying to get onto the Kansas City Film Critics Circle, and I need a lot more eyes on my work than I currently do in order for that to happen. Literally 5,000 eyes a month, or 10,000 eyes a month, if all is well. But 5,000 people looking at it.
Yes. Okay. I was like, that makes it. Yes. Now I got it. I was like,
10,000 eyes.
I didn't know if you were just shooting for more, but then I'm like,
10,000 eyeballs in theory. I'm not trying to discriminate against anybody who might have one eye.
Or zero.
You could probably listen to it. There's definitely an audio reader option as well. I plan on recording my reviews and putting them on TikTok and putting them on the podcast and all that good stuff. So that's another thing that we've got to look forward to. But regardless, subscribe over there on Substack. It would mean a lot. With that, we will conclude this episode of Fire Pod with me. We will be back next week. I was Colton Robertson. I was joined by Joseph George. Thank you very much, homie.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here, homie.
Oh, and it's always a pleasure to have you. And remember, fix your hearts or die.